Yeah. Whoa. What you call an icon living? Start a record label, Misfits just did it.
So tonight we are talking to one of Houston's up-and-coming artists. In the music game, we will be covering topics as far as the struggle of being a young artist, drugs, evolution of hip-hop, and more. So we got 96 Real in the building. What's good? What's good?
What's happening?
What you been doing today?
Today was a work day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Taking
saying?
care of business, getting
Late
that money.
night club day. You know what I'm saying? Worldwide.
Cool. So what does your name mean?
My name, overall, you know what I'm saying? I was always like the young homie of my group.
Right.
So I take pride in that, you know what I'm saying? But it's 96 Real. My last name is Surreal. So, you know what I'm saying? I just combined the two, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's big 96 Real or it's young 96 Real, you know what I'm saying? Whichever way you know me.
So is 96 like the year that you were born?
Facts.
Is that what it is? Okay, cool. So you're originally from H-Town, right?
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? South side to the west.
So you definitely rep that for sure.
For sure. You know
So
what I'm saying?
explain how like basically you're connected in the game.
When it comes to like the Houston industry, you know, I've been a part of this industry since like 2009.
Right.
Due to my brother Young Vaughn, Snob Gang Records back in the day, you know what I'm saying? So I was like an A&R doing a lot of things like that, but I always had a camera in my hand, so I was always in the production field, doing behind the scenes, working with a lot of different artists.
Right.
I started off doing my own business called Central Underground, where I was doing interviews like this and
I
tapping
heard
in with
about
everybody.
that when I first moved out here. I followed y'all on Instagram, but I never really knew what exactly y'all did.
Yeah, we had a lot going on. Me and my brother Pablo,
Yeah.
we were just tapping in, doing a lot of behind the scenes action, exclusive content, you know,
Right.
just a lot of personal A&R work before it was like real A&R work and just, you know what I'm saying, just building and making content, just doing big shit like that.
Right. So I met you at a party like, I think it was like 2 years ago. It was like a New Year's party. So like,
Shit.
and then after that, I just kept seeing you in the club. So like, explain like why you was always in the clubs and stuff.
Because, okay, one of my key things, my key phrases for myself is, you know, highly active.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There used to be places you can't find me in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
If it's going on, I'm probably gonna be there, unless a player want to get some sleep.
And I guess that's a part of being, you know, an artist and networking and getting your name out there and everything.
It's a part of being an artist, but it's also a part of, you know what I'm saying, being a true individual of your city. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people talk about, hey man, you know, I'm everywhere in my city, this, that, and third, but we ain't never seen y'all before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Heard of them or anything?
yeah, I ain't never heard a lot of these cats, you know what I'm saying? But if you ain't at my club, we don't know y'all.
Facts. So what do your people think of your music career, your friends and family and stuff?
I mean, shoot, I think it was kind of expected overall.
Right.
Like later on, like, I've been writing poetry all my life. I've been in this music shit for a while, you know what I'm saying? Like just on some behind the scenes shit. So it was like, a lot of my homies actually was like urging me to rap like years ago, but I always hit them with the, hey man, give me 3 years, you know what I'm saying? Give me 3 years, I got you. And
Everything is timing.
Yeah, it's a timing thing, you know what I'm saying? But like I was talking to one of the homies just previous, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to find that time to be confident with it, you know what I'm saying? Something got to urge you to make something happen, so boom, you know what I'm saying? Just got to make something shake. I had like started writing a song one day, I was in the studio with one of my artists, and the shit was just fire. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go record
Keep
this
doing
shit.
it.
I'm gonna go record this shit.
And that's how it starts.
I never recorded that song, but I got a whole lot more.
That's cool though. So what was it like? I know you started off as a photographer. What was it like making money in that industry?
The photography industry in Houston, as of right now, it's like real oversaturated. But back then, it was like, man, you had to be a certain type of person. Like, it's either you gonna be a player with a camera, or you gonna be a camera. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, people are either gonna use you as a tool, or they gonna rock with you because of who you are. You know what I'm saying? They only want to rock with you.
It's a clout thing nowadays.
It's,
followers and stuff.
Man, a lot of people use cameras just to walk in the door. I ain't gonna lie, you know, I work in a few clubs right now, so everybody be like, hey man, let me bring my camera, let me walk in, take photos. They just trying to get in the club free. But other than that, you know, that works anywhere, everywhere. But you know what I'm saying? It's about really who you are and how you connect with people. The camera really helps you tap in a different way with folks. So, you know.
It gets people's attention for sure.
Yeah, for sure, fans.
So do you have like any new releases, collaborations, or like shows coming up or anything?
Well, check this out, you know what I'm saying? On December 13th, you know what I'm saying, I drop Early Nights, Late Mornings. In the background on Early Nights, Late Mornings, for people that are going to later on tune in, Early Nights, Late Mornings is a tape, this is a nightlife tape. It's really going to take you through the day in, the day out of the nightlife. You know what I'm saying? I've been working with the in crowd, party with the in crowd, you know what I'm saying, for about 2 years
Shout out
now.
to the in crowd.
Gang, you know what I'm saying? And I've really seen it all, done it all when it comes to this nightlife shit. So I just had to give my lifestyle, my perspective, my, you know what I'm saying, everything that I've seen and done through the music, you know what I'm saying. So the album starts off with Easy Like. Easy Like is technically the next day.
Right.
But it's also the beginning of the day. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like Easy Like Sunday morning. And,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Boom, then it transitions through the rest of the day up until you get to the club, and then it falls through from there. So
I like that vibe. It's
you know
a
what I'm
nice little
saying?
breakdown.
You know, I'm a real thematic player when it comes to like music, so like I do shit based off of, you know, an overall idea, and you know, I treat music like essays. You know, you gotta have a thesis statement.
Yeah, that's for sure. You gotta make a statement in anything you do. So I saw a picture of you in investing stocks on your Instagram. What's up with that?
That's my brother.
Really?
That's my dog.
I've been a fan of him. I like him.
I ain't gonna lie. I smoked my first backwood with Stocks.
Really?
My first
People
one.
sleep with him. I feel like he's so underrated.
Man, Stocks is like one of the greatest. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
like people don't understand. Like, and I'm big. So initially I was gonna go to school for like marketing, right? And I had stopped going because I understand marketing. Stocks is one of the most marketable players from Houston. You know what I'm saying? To go to LA and do what he's doing. You know.
So he's from Houston.
Yeah, Skateboard
Okay.
King, man. Skateboard King. That's
I
my
didn't know
player.
that.
My favorite player.
That's cool.
One of my favorite players at that.
Yeah. I used to see him doing freestyles and stuff on IG, so that's kind of what caught my attention.
Yeah, man. Skateboard King is definitely one of the coolest players to walk the earth right now.
That's cool. So what's your relationship with Rap-A-Lot? I don't know if you want to talk about that or not.
Relationship with Rap-A-Lot. I used to work with Marley G before he passed, R.I.P. That's my little brother. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? We made some moves. Went to Dallas, went to Austin. Throughout a nice little time period, you know what I'm saying? I was working with my bro Rudy. You know, I got love for the family, you know what I'm saying?
For
A lot of
sure.
times I fuck with the boys all the way through.
Cool, cool. So also, I know you've been in the process of shooting some music videos. What's up with that?
Yeah. You know, me being who I am, I move around a lot. And like I'm very like tedious with my schedules. So recently I just started production. So one of the songs off our Early Nights, Late Mornings, which is Dutchy. And then my brother Pablo, aka Reckless Creator, aka Art of Visuals, he comes back to the city. So we about to knock out a whole bunch more. And shit, really, we just ready for next year. You know what I'm saying? Just about to attack the game with a lot of new playerisms that niggas ain't seen before.
For sure. So you have like any release dates for anything, or?
Nah, I ain't got no release date. I'm gonna
It's
tell
a
y'all.
secret.
All right, it's not even a secret. I just got so much coming.
Mhm.
Well, actually, check this out. I got Westside Love Affair 2.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That shit always gonna drop on Valentine's Day. So if everything goes as planned, it's gonna drop on Valentine's Day. That's simple as that.
Let's cross our fingers on that
Yeah,
one.
facts. You know what I'm saying? I might got a little something for y'all for the summertime. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell y'all the name of it. I ain't even gonna tell y'all who won it. Just know it's gonna be some Houston classics.
Okay, that's
you know,
enough.
That's that.
So unfortunately, we've lost so many guys in the music industry this year due to suicide and overdose and just senseless, gangs of violence. So how do you feel about Juice WRLD?
Juice WRLD.
Yeah, and his death.
Overall, I wasn't a big fan of Juice WRLD. Like, you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Like, personally, with his music, I never really listened to bro. The situation is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like Lil Boosie said, we're gonna blame the pilot. We're gonna blame the pilot.
Yeah.
But
Well, from my understanding, so for those of you guys who don't know about like the whole drug overdose with Juice WRLD, he basically took more than he needed. I think it was a Xanax, or it was some sort of prescription.
it was some perks. The situation came down with basically the pilot called in the feds because he alerted them saying that they had a lot of guns and a lot of other stuff on the plane. This, that, and the third. So
Which
really,
he kind of did.
he definitely did.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had a lot on the plane nonetheless. With the details, if you actually look at the real details, and the situation is, people want to call it overdose. I'm gonna call it a suicide because he chose to take. He really panicked. So you think about it, like bro had like 70 pounds of marijuana on the plane, and some oils. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of shit. So,
And it's like you gotta
I'm
think
gonna go flush the shit. I'm not about to go swallow about 20 pills trying to, you know what I'm saying? So if you look at it, what it was, like, it was a suicide nonetheless to me, I don't know how everybody else feel about it. But that's just that, bro ain't want to go down with the shit. Cause he was gonna go down with the
Yeah,
shit.
definitely.
He was gonna go
For all
down with
that.
it.
It's
But
like-
RIP, RIP, bro, you know what I'm saying? But people that's a fan of him, you know what I'm saying, he gonna be a legend to y'all. And it's gonna, his legacy gonna forever live. But other than that, that's what that is, you know what I'm saying, bro? Bro, his life ran his course with bro, and he did his thing.
I think the big thing that made me upset about the situation was the people that he was with. I really blame like his management, honestly, because it's just like he's a young kid growing up in the music industry. He had his girlfriend with him and everything. Like,
Max, I still blame the pilot. I ain't gonna lie. Like, listen, man, we paid y'all to fly. We ain't pay y'all to snitch.
Just go.
We ain't pay y'all to do none of that. You worry about the wrong things. You're gonna be a private pilot in this industry or whatever sort. You know what I'm saying? You should be aware of the type of people that you got around you. You know what I'm saying?
So it was a private plane.
Yeah, it's a
I'm thinking this is like.
This ain't no ordinary. Hey, man, y'all know me, man. This ain't no ordinary. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like I'm Gucci in 2006 now. Gucci in 2006 hopped on your plane. You know damn well you ain't calling damn, right?
Rest in peace to Juice WRLD though. Tragic situation.
The facts.
So how do you feel about like, how drugs have an influence on this industry?
I ain't gonna lie. As of right now, I'm sipping right now, so it's just like, and I ain't sipping no oil. Right? I'm sipping a little alky. But alcohol is a drug, Everything's a drug, depending on how you look at it. So that's what influences us. That's what like helps us move the way we move, and that's really what it is. It's not really like a good thing. I ain't about to sit here and like, hey, take drugs. No,
yeah,
we're not gonna do that. But for certain people,
that's what a lot of artists are doing these days.
Yeah, that's how certain people get through things. It's not like the right way, but technically in this world that we live in, there ain't no right way. So, but in the sense of drug abuse, doing too much of it, you know what I'm saying? You need to talk to somebody.
Facts.
You need to talk to somebody. Call, call Big 96 worldwide.
Speaking of talking to somebody, Mac Miller, RIP to him. He was a great one we lost this year.
I ain't gonna lie. The Mac situation really hurt me.
It really hurt, man, because we grew up with his music.
Mac is on my feet, keep my cycle complete. You feel me?
Kool-Aid and frozen pizza.
Kool-Aid and frozen pizza. It's a work of art. I ain't talking Mona Lisa.
Okay, classics,
Like,
we're never gonna get that back.
The Kids album, like, really kind of like enhanced me. Guaranteed, because like I was smoking a lot of dope.
That was high school.
I was smoking a lot of weed right there. So it's just like, I literally, do you mind if we smoke this joint outside? Because it's nice out and we can get high. Yeah.
Just good vibes on
I literally made sure I rolled a joint and walked outside. For facts. Went to the bus stop every day with that.
Yeah. So, do you think that you have like any personal struggles or have had personal struggles in the past with like drinking or drugs or just like, depression?
I remember when I first started smoking, you know what I'm saying? And I started smoking heavy, whatever. I had reached out to my homies. I personally DM like everybody personally. I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying, bro? Am I tripping? You know what I'm saying? Am I tripping? You know what I'm saying? Am I doing too much?
You gotta check yourself.
Yeah, I had to check my homies. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? And it was like, nah, bro, you good. You doing your thing, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? Just don't switch up. I'm like, shit, that's all that mattered to me. You know what I'm saying? My road game was superb, so shit, everybody fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I had private smoke sessions, everything like that. Like, my range of life, like, I was like, technically like the Wiz Khalifa for my school. So, not even just like purebred piehead shit, but like, some exclusive shit.
That's what you was known for.
Yeah, and niggas knew me as an asshole, my snob niggas, and nigga that had them private smoke sessions that you couldn't get to. Stop playing with me. So,
VIP only.
Yeah, respect. I used to walk up on Wednesdays, get ready for Thursday, like, hey, you. Yeah, y'all come tomorrow. Don't bring that motherfucker.
Can't smoke with him.
Yeah, I don't like it.
So, what do you think your overall goal is, like, as far as like the music career and what do you want to be known for now?
Two things, man. I'm your girlfriend's favorite player.
Yeah.
Second thing is, I'm only doing this shit, bro, in the sense of being an A&R and a songwriter.
Right.
And just like helping other people. I like exclusively producing shit and making a lot of like, different shit. Like when I started a business called Keywords Worldwide. It was initially supposed to be a distribution company, and the goal was to make, how did I say this before? We make music, not songs. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people make songs nowadays.
Yeah,
I like making music. Like, I grew up with some real music shit, you know what I'm saying? Frankie Beverly, Marvin Gaye, you know what I'm saying? Some real player shit. And a lot of people ain't making music. Like,
they don't write their own
music.
music.
Let me tell you this. Y'all from Houston, y'all gonna hate me for this. I ain't gonna lie to you. But if you're from Houston and you make drill music and you ain't never been to Chicago, secondly, you're not about to go to Chicago and go perform your shit. Thirdly, I don't like it because it ain't authentic. You know what I'm saying? I like authentic shit. Shit I ain't never heard before. You ain't never heard a nigga like me before. You know what I'm saying? If you can compare me, you can compare me to a nigga that ain't from here. But you gonna also say these niggas ain't talking the same.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So like, there's always gonna be a difference between what I'm doing and what the next person doing. A lot of y'all niggas talking the same shit, moving the same way as the next man, and I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. But I got respect for it. You know what I'm saying? If you reach out to me, I'm gonna respect you. I'm gonna promote you. I'm gonna do your thing. We have a personal connection. But other than that, I ain't rocking.
I feel you. So how would you feel if Double XL reached out to you?
The Double XL reach out to me. It's up there. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make something happen. I got some marketabilities that they working with.
Okay.
I guarantee you, I can change the game for real. I got like 5 different flows.
So you about changing the game?
I'm about enhancing the game. You know what I'm saying? Because you know,
like you said, it's saturated right now.
It's oversaturated with the same shit. Everybody can tell you the same shit. All these niggas sound the same. And I don't sound like none of these cats.
That's nice.
Especially here from Houston. You know what I'm saying? I make player riding music. The only players I hear that sound anything along the range of where I'm at is like Ellie Dollars.
Okay.
Settle for less. That's the only guy, Steak and Shrimp. He's the only other person I know from Houston that make real riding music.
And that's what you try and get back to, basically, like the real Houston flow.
I'm bringing back Houston to my extent. You know what I'm saying? But in the most modern day form that we can. It's just new Houston. There ain't no format to this. There's no science to this game no more. You know what I'm saying? There's no blueprint to say, hey, you gotta do this first, do this next, do that third. You know what I'm saying? So overall, I'm just doing this shit my way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no real guideline to it, but I dropped 4 projects this year, so and Early Nights Like Month was the 4th one, but I don't really, not to say I don't care about the others, but it's just like, you know, just like how Currency drop music, just like how Gucci drop music, I'm just dropping. Because, like I said, there ain't no science. We just gonna keep doing this shit, like, until I can't think no more.
Basically. I mean, that's what Nipsey did. He just kept dropping stuff until finally he got to that point, you know, he was like, hey.
Y'all gonna hear me. Y'all gonna see me.
So what do you think the difference is between, like, music now and music back then?
Music now, music back then, there was a limit back then. Back then it was like, you know, we got these people from this city. We got these people from that city. Right now we got everybody from everywhere just doing shit.
Collaborating and everything.
Everybody just doing something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, internet making it real easy for everybody to be a rapper. You know? Everybody can be a singer, everybody can be this, that, and the third. But it's just like, and I'm one of the people, like, I'm a big critic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really like talking like a critic until I'm in a position to do so.
Right.
Like, whether you ask me or whether I'm just in a position to say so. But, you know what I'm saying? If you come around me talking about you rap, you come around me you talking about you sing, I want to hear that shit. And I'm going to tell you whether or not, if you ask me, I'm going to tell you whether or not you suck or not.
Because y'all definitely put Lulu on the spot last night, and she was like, don't put me on the spot.
We're not going to talk about Lulu, but we're not going to talk about Lulu, but overall, it's like,
Shout
you know
out
what
to
I'm saying? I'm really, you know what I'm saying? I can definitely say I'm plugged into my city enough to say, you know, if you got something, I'll put you in the next position. And a lot of people that know me know damn well that's a fact. So it's just like, I'll definitely walk you through to everybody I know. I'll definitely make a studio session happen and create a hit with you, write something with you. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people just be tapping for what they say.
That's definitely true. Rapping about what they don't really do.
And not even, you know, and I can't even say that because I don't live their life. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people see things differently, but, you know, for where rap is right now, you know, it's just real entertaining. You know what I'm saying? It's not like about the passion of rapping. It's just about entertainment.
Yeah.
People just trying to make some bread. You know what I'm saying? I make music because I actually love music, and I write every day. Like when I first started rapping in like November of 2018 or whatever, I probably wrote like a solid, and this is no cap. I wrote like a solid 80 songs.
Oh dang.
You know, in like the first 2 or 3 months, just because I was just sitting down. Cause I'm a writer though. Like, you know, it's like poetry to me. And I just found beats and started writing. So it just is what it is with that.
I fuck with it. That's cool. So what do you think is to come for like the future in like the music industry now?
What's to come in the future?
Yeah.
Big 96 worldwide.
Yeah, you?
I really don't care about everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody get Don Kennedy on the phone. That's really all I ask.
I love Dom Kennedy, you know. I love Cali rappers.
I don't have like many like real icons or whatever you want to call them, but I learned to fuck with certain people for certain reasons. You know what I'm saying? Directly.
Right.
So
and I was gonna ask you, like, who do you look up to in the industry right now, or I guess back in the day, you know?
Man, like, for certain reasons, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost is I'm gonna say Jay Prince because of how he carried himself. You know what I'm saying? The whole family is as a whole, you know what I'm saying? Junior, Jazz, and everybody. So that's my first main influence from being from my city. You know what I'm saying? After that, it's gonna be probably Jay-Z and Kanye in terms of business, marketing, and then it goes into the sound of like how I carry myself is Don Kennedy, Larry June, Wiz Khalifa, Boosie Collins. You know what I'm saying?
Boosie Collins. I haven't heard anybody bring him up in a minute.
Hey, Boosie started that, you know what I'm saying, that playerism. You know what I'm saying? Like that little interlude where niggas get to talking all smooth and all slow for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm that guy. If y'all listen to my album, I'm gonna talk to you real slow, baby.
And I feel it in that shit.
You know what I'm saying? that do or die. You know what I'm saying? Like Outkast. You know what I'm saying? Like those are my musical. You know what I'm saying? Like references that I like. Not even go from. Like I tune into those people. I get into the mindset of if I was Kanye, what am I gonna say today? You know what I'm saying? How am I gonna do that? What am I gonna tell your girl today? That's how I feel. That's really how I feel every day when I step out. What am I gonna tell somebody today?
Just unpredictable.
Yeah, that's Jamie Foxx.
Yep.
Facts.
So where do you see yourself in like 5 to 10 years?
Well, by the end of 2020, I'm in my first million. That's not even gonna be off a rap. You know what I'm saying? I got a website I'm building and everything like that to like change the game, just really enhance the game and bring a lot of people together in terms of the music industry shit. And that's gonna be that. You know, but 5 to 6 years, you know, everybody gonna know Big 9-6. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, you know.
Well, look out, shoot.
Your girlfriend's favorite player. You know what I'm saying? Worldwide West. You gotta say this shit 3 times to get the energy out there, resonate.
Yep. I feel you. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you're trying to turn up tonight, probably.
That's possible.
I might catch this art exhibit. I don't know, maybe. But what you got planned for the rest of the evening, though?
For the rest of the evening, first things first. If y'all in the city, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta rock with Party with the In Crowd.
Shout out.
I'll make that shit first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Rock with Party with the In Crowd. You can catch me any and every night. Therapy Thursdays, Heist Fridays, Dior Saturdays. Dior Saturdays is the #1 spot in the city. You know what I'm saying? Shout out
I
my
still
brother.
haven't been to Dior yet.
Yes. Shout out my brother, world's most hated promoter. You know what I'm saying? My brother Wavy, you know what I'm saying? Dre Kickback, the Dior group, you know what I'm saying? Midas group. You know what I'm saying? We really active. Highly active at that, you know what I'm saying? It's Big 9-6 when you see me. So she'll tap in with me. Get your section, get your bottles, get on my guest list. Whatever you want, baby. I got you.
Yes, and they definitely be turning up. I've been knowing the In Crowd ever since I moved to Houston, and since then, man.
Listen, man, listen.
They know how to show you Houston.
I ain't got too much love for all them other cats in the city. You know what I'm saying? But if you fuck with the kid, I guarantee you will take care of you.
Facts.
You know
And they take care of me every time I
you know
come
what I'm saying?
through.
Do what we got, bro. Like, name another group. That got free Hennessy, free Martell. You know what I'm saying?
I can't think of anybody.
On the walkthrough. Like, I know y'all niggas got like, you know, them little $2 drinks when you walk in. That's cool and all. We doing free shit.
That's cute.
That's cute, baby. That's cute. Name somebody else that got DJ School. You know what I'm saying? Mac Daniels. They got them, but they ain't got them like us. They're my brothers. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna tap in. They spinning that 9-6 worldwide. DJ Wells. You know what I'm saying? DJ Savage. We out here. Go with us.
And so, like, do you have like social media? Where can people follow you, see you at?
Man, listen, y'all can follow me anywhere and everywhere. 9-6 Real Surreal. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, if you type in 9-6, I should be the only player that pop up. Guaranteed. But if you type in real after that, you gonna see me, baby. I got
that.
you.
Well, you heard it from your favorite. Once again, I'm Qween Wavy, brought to you by Qween Wavy Productions. Follow us on IG at Icon Radar. You can follow me at Qween Wavy Productions, and I'll have all the social media links in the description below. So thanks for rapping with us. This is Icon Radar.
Yeah. Whoa. What you call an icon living? Start a record label, Misfits just